No sports this weekend.
Hey, you said this off air too. That's incorrect. There's a lot of sports. There's more sports than we could handle.
Oh, that's right. There's lots of sports, lots for us to focus on. And the good news is, Dre, we haven't missed in weeks. That's wrong as well, isn't it?
Yeah, we're blinded by the light because we can no longer wear shades.
Dude, what the hell, Jags?
They're dead to me officially.
Jokic hurt us.
Okay, here's the thing. The Nuggets, I think we were right. It's just like, come on, Jokic with foul trouble. They can't hit an open shot.
I know.
They can't play transition D. They played like garbage. They were in the game the whole time. Just a couple little things go their way. 1 or 2 more rebounds. You know, the thing that scares me is it strategic to not have Anthony Davis grab rebounds? Because that's taking away the Nuggets' second big, forcing them on the perimeter, and then Jokic is the only big left against a guy like Dwight Howard who has to play half the minutes, doesn't have to do anything but hustle for 20 minutes and get rebounds. And that's where they won on the boards because then, they've got LeBron who's going against the guard to get those offensive boards.
My freaking Murray and Jokic together missed by 2. Just needed one more bucket. Murray shoots that 3 at the end. That was to cover the spread and cover my thing. I didn't have the spread, but
I had a moment of forgetting what the odds boost was, and I was like, oh, Murray and LeBron combined just hit. And I was like, oh, no.
Murray and Jokic.
That was last game.
Anyways, okay, we have a lot to get to on this show, so let's go quickly through this. We start with a Rockies doubleheader. I almost called it a Rockies parlay, but that would be wrong because apparently we can't parlay these.
Under protest.
Rockies doubleheader. Now, Andre, if you are an inexperienced bettor, this is where, you and I come in to help the people. You look at this over-under and you're like, excuse me? It says the over-under is set at 6.
Right.
You would think, I'm about to crush this over. But no. These doubleheaders are 7 innings each.
Got to be careful with those. Yep.
It should say in big letters somewhere on here, 7 innings. But it doesn't.
Then it's up to the bettor. Yep.
It does say G1, so that should tell you something. But it doesn't tell you anything about 7 innings. So,
Rocks, dogs in both of these.
Rocks, double dogs. Now, I don't even want to say this.
Oh, no.
But I'm going to anyway, and then I'll touch wood. It's really hard to beat a team twice in a doubleheader. I'll touch wood. That would suggest, Dre, that if you take the Rockies in both games, you'll come out on top.
Uh-huh.
But here's what we have going against this.
I'm with you on it's hard to lose 2 games. Or win, however you want to put it.
Which I guess is why you can't parlay these. I'm scared.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
because
rightfully so.
Our over-under 26.5 basically lives and dies with this doubleheader.
It does. Today is a big, big day for those futures.
Somehow the Rockies sweep. Party at the DNVR bar. The Rockies get swept in this doubleheader. We're having to win both of the next 2 games to cover. They split it.
We're good. We're alive.
Yeah. I feel like they're gonna win one of the last 2.
What terrifies me is the second doubleheader. The Rockies are starting Antonio Santos against Taylor Clark. Insanely enough, with Santos on the mound, they're only plus 125 dogs.
Who the hell is Antonio Santos?
I hoped you could tell me. I hope you might have known. He's only appeared in 2 games this season.
He's played? We still don't know who he is?
Yeah, in early September, 5.1 innings, he gave up combined 5 earned runs in those 5 innings. So I'm not too encouraged, but for some reason, Vegas thinks that he has a chance against Tyler Clark and the Astros. Taylor Clark sporting a 3.99 ERA in this one. So yeah, I would fade the Rockies and Santos. I would go all in on the Senzatella game to start the day. Oh man.
Good news for the Rockies, though. They've got this double-barreled Antonio action in this doubleheader.
That's true. How often do you see that, frankly?
Antonio S. starting both games.
Antonio S. Good enough for 14 innings, we hope, yeah. The year was 2020, and the Rockies played a doubleheader on the same day. 2 starters, Antonio S., both 7-inning games, and we couldn't parlay them.
And they both
mark this day in history.
And they both threw 7-inning complete game shutouts.
Oh, that'd be nice. I'm sure you could get that as some hefty odds.
Okay, so
wow.
Some guy named Antonio Santos. We're riding on that. That feels fantastic. How, though, are the Rockies more underdogs in Game 1 because of Zach Gallen?
I don't know, man. I'm baffled by all of this. Zach Gallen's half decent, but so is Senza. Senza's played in a lot more games. They've both sporting an ERA in the low 3s.
Zach Galifianakis.
Yeah, exactly.
This is a joke.
Yeah, I'm hitting the early game, which we need to hit now. It's starting now, guys. So
4:21. Yeah, you've got 20 minutes to get in on this. I'm getting both.
There you go. Antonio Santos, we're with you, brother. We'll print the
Tony
t-shirts.
Saints, baby. Tony Saints.
Tony Saints, all about it.
I've always said he's the best pitcher in the Rockies system. Been saying that for years.
Yeah, he's definitely the best pitcher you've never heard of, I would say.
Yes, if you've heard of every other pitcher, then he's the best pitcher you've never heard of. That's for sure.
Damn straight.
Okay. Wow, that was fun.
That was great.
Let's move on to the Nuggets.
Yeah. Plus 1,600 to win the series. I imagine our son, Henry Chisholm, has already hit that multiple times, and that's what you need to do. For the Nuggets to pull off this 3-1 comeback, you need to hammer that home.
Oh, we're saying like we have to make it happen? I like that. Okay.
It's the equivalent.
I think the opposite might be true for me. I need to stay away from it to give the Nuggets any chance.
What you can do to really give the Nuggets good karma is
the Lakers.
consider betting it and then back out.
Oh, yeah.
You've lost potential money, but technically you don't lose any actual money.
Right.
It's like everyone wins.
I have to get punished by the universe for not bet. Oh,
exactly.
That's good. I'm going to do that. I'm not even kidding. I will do that.
Yeah. The Rockies have won thanks to this exact trick a few times for me.
Nice.
Yeah.
We need that tonight.
We sure do.
Pull it on Santos.
Yes.
I'm going to forget to put that bet in if I keep waiting any longer. So I have a theory.
Oh, fun.
The Nuggets are going to get a favorable whistle in the next game. It was too obvious. Look, I told you on the show, the one thing that scares me is that LeBron's the commissioner of the NBA, and he said, give me calls. Andre, this playoffs, LeBron James was averaging 7 free throws per game. All he had to do was ask, and he gets 14?
Well, you called it, because if you look at just the fouls, 25 to 28. Barely any discrepancy. Look at free throws, they're like double in favor of the Lakers, and that's exactly what you said on yesterday's show.
I am right once in a while, even if it's at our own expense.
Yeah.
AD and LeBron shoot more free throws than the entire Nuggets combined.
Yep.
So, anyways, the NBA showed their ass, and now they're going to have to make up for it.
Yes, I agree on that. I was thinking with that big swing in wise guy money in favor of the Nuggets yesterday, I wonder if that's why the Nuggets' odds to win the series changed so drastically overnight with no games being played.
Interesting. That's a good point.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I like the Nuggets a lot in tomorrow's game.
Yep.
Can they pull off the whole comeback? I don't know. But I think they win tomorrow, and I think the NBA...
I like them in Game 5 and 6.
The officials, I mean... We need to get some action here for Jamal Murray. Like, this guy needs to get to the line.
Yeah, I know.
So
it'd be nice to get a few more and ones for some of these insane contested layups he's pulling off.
Unfortunately, since we're early in the process here, no player props. So check them. I'm gonna like Jamal whatever it's at, and I'll like Jokic rebounds.
Yes, that's been hitting.
I need to get back to the basics.
I'm telling you right now, this has to be a Gary game. Has to be. When you have the least faith in Gary Harris is when he...
I think MPJ's starting at the 2.
I do not mind that.
Yeah.
I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Though, do not gift them the Switch. It's losing my mind. Why? Don't give them the Switch.
Oh, yeah. I know.
It's fine.
It's going to be dope, though, when MPJ becomes a capable defender. Because there's defense is just it's all right here.
It's true.
Look at Jamal.
Yep.
Jamal is Switch City in round 1.
Yeah.
We're not talking about, like, when he was a rookie. Now he's, like, holding his own on LeBron.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
So, just got to dig deep, MPJ. We need you.
It's true.
Okay. So, anyways, money line, Jamal points, Jokic rebounds.
Over.
I'm happy on all those. It'd be cool if they brought back those boosted point lines. Remember when they were doing that with Donovan Mitchell and Jamal?
Those. Yeah, those were great. Those were great. If there was one you had to give out for that Nuggets game, I guess we don't know the props yet. We usually lock in on a prop.
Rebounds, 9.5. Okay. Lock it in.
Yeah. I might go Murray points. If it's anything below 25.5, I'm taking the over.
I might empty the whole account on that game.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay, so that moves us on to Saturday night. Unfortunately, we're probably not going to be as locked in on this as I would like to be. But there is UFC 253.
253.
So this is at least the third time they've done UFC 253. It's not on the top line. Come on, help me out here.
Yeah, we've got a great one in the main event with Izzy Adesanya, Stylebender against Paulo Costa. Both these guys undefeated in their mixed martial art careers. Paulo Costa just a beast. Exactly the kind of fighter we typically gravitate to. Close range, just, phenomenal striker, KO power for days. While Adesanya is one of the best, rangiest, most awkward, like one of the most phenomenal kickboxers in the whole world. He's only lost one kickboxing fight, I believe, in his whole career.
Wow.
So this is going to be a great one. Adesanya's been criticized for being too passive, too rangy. Paulo Costa is going to force the issue. And I don't know. There could be a bit of an upset in the air here. And if there's an upset, I might consider, taking some props for this to end and not go the distance. But to not go the distance minus 240, I don't know. Against a guy as tough as Adesanya, I need to get plus odds for that.
The time on these things are never right. But it says 10:45 for the main event. If that's right, we can watch this after the Nuggets game.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
We watched most of it after the Nuggets game.
It's true.
Okay, anything else on here? I recognize some names in here. Brandon Royval,
Colorado kid, plus 188. We've lost money on him before. Probably a stay away from me. I like Dominic Reyes in the other big fight against Lamb Blachowicz. This is going to be a great one. Two really powerful light heavyweights right here. I think Reyes, who's the slight favorite here at minus 286, gets this one. So those are my two picks with that.
All right.
Yeah.
Good to hear. Before we get into the Broncos and the NFL, a shout out to DraftKings Sportsbook. Head over to DraftKings Sportsbook. Use the code DNVR when you sign up. Get a sign-up bonus up to $1,000. Get all of this fun stuff. I mean, you just scroll across the top here. If you're a new user, this weekend, pick any NFL team to win. If you get it right, you can bet $1 to win $100. That's pretty fantastic.
Yeah.
You can get a 20% profit boost on every single NFL game this weekend. So pick whatever line you like in the NFL game and get 20% extra on your profits. You can get a 50% profit boost to use on UFC 253. You get what I'm saying here. All they do is just hook you up with sweet profit boosts, sweet odds boosts, and sometimes just free money. Yep. So head over to DraftKings Sportsbook. Use the code DNVR. Download that top-rated sportsbook. Of course, you must be 21 or older. Colorado only. Bonus comprised of a first deposit bonus and a first bet match, each up to $500. Deposit bonus requires a 25x playthrough, and restrictions do apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. And if you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-522-4700.
I'm already excited for a Monday episode because this Monday nighter is an all-timer. We haven't had a good Monday night matchup like this in what feels like years.
It's true. I'm excited for that as well. Dre, last weekend, I looked at the slate. I said, I love this slate. And then I got wrecked. This weekend, I look at the slate. I say, I hate this slate.
Oh, good.
That means we're in for some profits.
We're in for some profits. It's great that we started off as poorly as we did with the Jags. I think that's going to get us on the right track.
Visca, 1/2 yard. We need a half yard.
I know, man. That was rough.
At least we hit the reception.
You got the receptions, though. And that's why, like, total yards would have been so nice. But still, that would have...
He got 1 carry for 1 yard.
Yeah, wouldn't have mattered. All right. I do think this is where a lot of... There's kind of a little correction, you know, like we saw with the Dolphins on Thursday. And that's why maybe this is the week where we see more upsets.
I'm gun shy.
But that's not how I think the week starts. Atlanta against the Bears. I do like the Falcons to finally get off the schneid. That offense has been unstoppable with or without Julio Jones. I don't think it'll matter that much. And this Bears team has been good so far, but they haven't really been tested yet. I think here's where we start to see some holes.
Okay. I see that as a potential upset, but only in the sense of like a underdog parlay.
Yes. I'm sure the public will like the Bears here a ton.
Oh, really? I think the public's going to like the Falcons.
You think, but it's 2-0 against 0-2.
Yeah, but it's like the Bears versus the Falcons.
I know, but the Falcons haven't been good in forever since they lost the Super Bowl.
I know, but we'll see. We'll see. See if this moves at all before kickoff.
I wonder if everyone likes the Falcons the way I like the Falcons, or if that's just my thing.
I think everyone hates the Bears because of Trubisky.
Right. Okay, then New England against the Raiders. This is another one where I like the favorite.
Me too.
I'm not buying the Raiders. I think the Patriots can put them away at -5.5.
Do they have anyone that can cover Darren Waller? This is my main question. Are they just like, can they put Gilmore on him and just say F it?
They might, but if there's someone who knows how to stop a tight end, I'm guessing it's Bill Belichick.
Yeah, that's probably true. You can't beat him with one-dimensional offense.
That's exactly right. Yep.
Okay, Texans Steelers. Is it time?
I think it is.
Okay, so we talked about this last week. I wanted to take the Texans. Andre talked me out of it. Thank you. And he said, look, after they get their tails kicked by the Chiefs and the Ravens to start the season, there's going to be a lot of value to be had on the Texans. So this is a kind of a must-win for them, I would say. They get desperate against a 2-0 team, and I think they pull this one out. Plus 180, that's nice, especially if you're going round robin, which I can't help myself. I'm going underdog round robin.
Exactly. Yeah, I like that for sure.
Okay, 49ers, Giants. And, of course, we'll get to Broncos last here. 49ers, Giants. No Jimmy G.
This has moved a half point since the Jimmy G news came out.
Yeah, I think Jimmy G's about a half-point quarterback.
My gosh, the starting quarterback, that's it?
I know. I'm being facetious, but
No, I'm with you. And I mean, the Jets are almost tempting here, but
Giants.
Giants, yeah, no. Giants are not tempting. I don't know how you could. I mean, this feels like the Niners on coaching alone should be able to beat this team, but without Bosa, without Kittle maybe, without Jimmy G and everyone else, how do you do it?
Is Mostert playing?
No.
Tevin Coleman's not playing?
Yep. No,
Who is playing?
no one. Jerick McKinnon,
Are we
Jordan
sure
Reed
Jerick
went out
McKinnon's not
for-
injured? I mean, it's been
he should be
3
healthy.
minutes since we checked the report.
It is true. Jordan Reed had a big game last week. Brandon Ayuk, the rookie wide receiver, is supposed to be back this week, but I mean,
It's 49ers easy. But I can see this.
to me, this is a total stay away. I don't know what to
You're
make
probably
of it.
right. But 3.5 is like so juicy to get the much better football team.
They also need to travel all the way from San Francisco to New York.
Didn't they stay because they played the Jets there last week?
Oh, I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think you're right. I like that. Still, though. Oof.
Rams and Bills. This one feels off to me.
Love the Rams, right?
Yes. Yep. Rams.
Hill says stay away, which I could see.
Rams are underrated right now, I think.
Yeah, I mean, the Rams lines have been the only lines that have been in this -2, -1.5 range for 2 weeks in a row now.
We said this about the Rams last week, and they,
No, I'm with you. And I think, look, Josh Allen's played well early on. Let's pump the brakes. Let's see how good he really is.
2 300-yard games, right, in 2 weeks?
Oh, leading the NFL in passing yards.
He had never thrown for 300 yards in his career coming into this week.
Yep.
Pretty impressive.
Yep.
I like Josh Allen.
But everything changes when Aaron Donald's running you down. So,
That's true. Bengals, Eagles.
like the Bengals.
So you like the Bengals.
I do.
Huh.
Yeah.
I don't.
You like the Eagles?
Yes.
Oof. I mean, maybe.
The Bengals don't have the pass rush
to wreck. Yeah.
The Bengals are a get-right team for quarterbacks. Look at Baker.
Yeah, but they don't have receivers is the problem.
Carson took them to the playoffs last year, throwing the guys
I know,
who
but
were hanging out at the DNVR bar earlier that week.
don't you like Burrow, though? He can create some stuff.
Yeah, no.
It's kind of Burrow Mixon versus Wentz Sanders.
Eagles defense greater than Bengals defense. I think this game ends up looking a lot like the Browns game of last week.
And that was a backdoor cover. That was exactly a 5-point loss for the Bengals, wasn't it? So it'd be a push on this line.
Yep. No, 4.5 now.
It's moved to 4.5. I like this. I'll mull this one over.
I like teams this week that are 0-2 teams with playoff dreams. So that's the Texans.
Teams with playoff dreams.
That's the Texans. That's the Eagles. We'll keep going on here. The Falcons. The Bengals.
Texans,
the Bengals don't have playoff dreams. Of course they do internally, but realistically,
no, you're right. You're right.
They're not a playoff team.
But are they playing more freely with that?
Yeah, they're playing fine.
I guess this line should be, Eagles should be at least -6. Like in a neutral field, the Eagles shouldn't be 1.5 point better.
No, that's what I mean. So, I like the Eagles.
Okay.
Titans Vikings. Now this one, you've got an 0-2 team with playoff dreams here in the Vikings. Am I correct?
Sure do.
Still don't like them. Give me the Titans.
Yeah, we kind of had this debate midweek.
The Titans are like...
I wouldn't give them out as an official pick, but I have to keep riding with the Vikings for at least another week.
Okay, the Titans to me are the San Antonio Spurs of the NFL this year. Just completely unexciting, but they stick to their game plan and it works.
Yeah. No, they're the team that has one way of winning, and if you take that way away, now we're talking. But if you can't handle their first strike, you're in big trouble.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Broncos did handle their first strike, and they still were in trouble. Might be an indictment of the Broncos more than anything, but
yeah. It was 2 drives at the end of both halves.
Yeah.
Aside from that, take away a turnover. Yeah, that's true. The missed field goals. Yeah.
All right, the Waft. The Washington football team against the Cleveland Browns. A lot of points here.
Waft all day, every day.
No. I remain fading any team that doesn't have a name.
+7.5. I love it.
I honestly am probably going to use my profit boost on some player props in this. Baker Mayfield over 239.5 feels good to me. He got hot last week.
Yeah, because he got right with the Bengals defense. What happens when Chase Young and the boys are getting after him?
Makes plays.
I see this as a full-blown Baker OBJ meltdown on the sideline.
Oh, boy. I hope
Washington football team really taking it to him.
I love Baker.
Yeah.
I want Baker to succeed.
I don't care for the man.
Jets and Colts.
Burn this to the ground. +11.5. I'm extremely tempted by the Jets. Extremely.
Me too.
But boy, it's hard.
I know.
They're terrible.
And the Colts have a really good defense.
Yeah.
That's
no Jamison Crowder for the Jets. Like Quinnen Williams played the best game as a pro last week, but it's not. The Jets just don't have enough.
Yep. Panthers.
Still, though, the Colts have no business being double-digit favorite against anyone.
It's a stay away from me. Panthers and Chargers. Chargers. Rookie quarterback. Second start. 6.5 point favorites. Andre, if Christian McCaffrey was in the lineup, I would be taking the Panthers on the money line. But I'm still taking the Panthers to cover the 6.5.
Wow. No. I think it's Chargers all day. That defense is for real. kept Burrow and the Chiefs under 20 points. They'll do it again with the Panthers, and Herbert will get just enough points to cover the spread here.
That's true. The story of this season so far has been pass rush. I mean, more than I feel like I've ever seen. The team that has the better pass rush is winning the game.
It's true. Which is why you like the Washington football team.
Ugh. Maybe I need to go with my own.
The Browns have Myles Garrett and stuff.
I'm confusing my own theories here.
See?
All right. A couple more here. Lions, Cardinals. Give me the Cardinals -5.5.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Kyler Train. It's getting full. It's getting full in here.
It
As
is.
the conductor, I might have to ask a few people to leave here soon.
I mean, I was on record like 2 weeks into his final college football season when everyone said he was a baseball player, saying, I don't know. I think this guy's got some real NFL talent. I want to consider him.
You said real NFL talent. I said #1 overall pick before anyone else.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. That's true.
Cowboys, Seahawks. I just don't think. I think.
My numbers love the Cowboys, and I don't know what to think.
I want the Seahawks.
Remind us of your rule about
never bet against Russell Wilson. Ever, 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 ever.
As silly as it sounds, one of the greatest outliers in my numbers is betting against Russell Wilson, because he's an outlier. He can pull rabbits out of his hat.
Yep.
Sorry.
Okay, the Sunday night game, Packers Saints. Man, what a good slate of primetime games this week.
Yeah, good ones. Saints have gone from 3.5 favorites to just 3. To me, Michael Thomas's injury is huge in this. Because, I mean, Drew Brees did not look like himself without Michael Thomas out there. If he plays, okay. And Packers are dealing with Devontae Adams being out. These injuries are insane.
You know my rule. When in doubt, go with the better quarterback.
It is A-Raj. It is A-Raj.
I thought you might make me hesitate on which quarterback's better, but
no.
Aaron Rodgers is a better quarterback. All right, the main event.
Oh.
The moment you've all been waiting for.
Oh.
Broncos, Buccaneers.
Oh. It's like, no, we're holding the Monday night game for Monday.
Broncos, Buccaneers. Andre, I don't understand. I said it early in this week. I said, wait on this line because it's going to go the other way. It's already gone a full point in the Broncos' favor, and I can't understand it. And
How are the Broncos getting this much? How is Jeff bleeping Driscoll getting this much respect?
I have no clue. I really don't.
Do people not know about all the injuries the Broncos have?
I think it's the Tom Brady haters wanting him to still have a losing record.
Kale says it's the Tom Brady haters. I
thought there were more believers than haters out in the world. I'm
all I
shook
know
by this.
is
So really, we'd love for this to be like a Bucks -8 and to say, oh, the Broncos are going to go 3-0 against the spread.
yeah. I think the Broncos lose this game by 3, so I'm fine with the 5.5.
Really?
I just don't understand. Yeah.
I think they have to lose by a touchdown. The Bucks' defense is significant. I don't know. I don't know what to make of this.
I think the Broncos slow down this offense quite a bit. I think that the Bucks score 21 points. And I think that I guess I have it at 4. Broncos score 17.
This would be the final team. The Broncos would be the final 0-2 team with playoff dreams to stick into your underdog round robin parlay.
They are gonna be a caged,
playoff dreams?
a rabid animal backed into a corner
animal.
this week.
Yeah, they are.
And they finally get fans. Now it's 5,700 fans.
Phil Lindsay more than fans as well.
They might get Phil Lindsay.
Yeah.
He's doubtful, which kind of sucks.
Never doubt Phil Lindsay.
Yeah, seriously. And Jerry Judy's questionable, but he'll play as well. So there you go. Broncos cover the spread, go to 3-0 ATS on the season.
Wow. Yeah, I think the Bucks get this one.
All right. We like any props in here? Have you looked at it at all?
No,
Jeff Driscoll, over under 220.5 feels like a lot.
Touchdowns? Interceptions?
What's his rushing total at?
Jeff Driscoll rushing yards is not available, but it might be by Sunday.
Sorry, Tom Brady to get an interception just plus 127.
He's been on a streak, hasn't he?
Yeah, throwing picks.
Yeah.
As has Phillip Rivers, which is the one I really want to find. Yep.
Noah Fant to score a touchdown plus 210.
Ooh, I like that.
Jerry Jeudy plus 300.
Phillip Rivers to throw an interception plus 125. Come on, that's silly.
Yeah, you should get in on that.
That's silly. I'm big time getting in on that.
More props, and we will talk about all of these props once they finish out the sheet here. On Sunday morning, we will talk, and I'm sure there'll be developments between now and then. So make sure you tune in to the tailgate every Sunday morning at 9:30 a.m. We'll talk about this Broncos game. We'll give you some fantasy advice. We'll give you our updated picks, our lock, prop, and upset of the week. It's always a really good time. We'll probably try to get Henry drunk.
Oh yeah, we'll succeed. We won't just try.
Yeah, and we'll succeed. So tune into the tailgate 9:30 Sunday morning for all of your NFL needs before they kick off. But until then, we'll talk to you later. Thanks for tuning in all week. Have a great weekend.